Right?
15 minutes away
There's
from the
nowhere
festival
on the
entrance.
Isle of Wight. There's nowhere on the Isle of Wight where you could have that festival and be less than 15 minutes away. Even if you had it out at Afton, where it originally was in the late 60s, early 70s. You know, there are houses 3 or 4 minutes away from there now.
Yeah, but hang on. I mean, I've been for the past couple of years and camped. Yeah, actually on the site, and I've managed to get some sleep. I'm going this year. Got a new tent, and I'll be sleeping this year. So if I can sleep...
Are you a heavy sleeper?
Not particularly, no. I mean, I'll be surrounded by thousands of people, who some of them are up all night, but you still manage to get some sleep in a tent, surrounded by thousands of people.
Would you say the atmosphere down there is a bit like the 60s? Free love and...
Well, I mean, I was born in the 60s, so I can't remember it like you can, but, I mean...
It was a result of free love.
I went 2 years ago for the first time, and I was blown away. I wanted to go to every single festival going.
This is blown away by the atmosphere, not any substance abuse.
I'm not into that. But no, it's such an amazing atmosphere. I recommend it to everybody to, you know...
Who are you looking forward to seeing this year?
Oh, Muse.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt. It's got to be Muse. I mean, Saturday night they said the Rolling Stones, which is a bit... I mean, Genesis...
It's a rumour. It's a rumour. The Rolling Stones is just a rumour. It has not been confirmed. It was in
The Enemy, and everybody's plugging, you know, it's going to be Rolling Stones. But secretly, to myself, I'm hoping Arctic Monkeys or Genesis.
You'd rather see Genesis than the Rolling Stones on the Isle of Wight?
If the Stones play, it'll be great, you know, so yeah, I'll watch them.
So you don't want the greatest rock and roll band in the world, you want Genesis?
I think, personally, I prefer Genesis to Rolling Stones.
Do you think if Genesis are going to do... Would they do some of those awful Phil Collins songs?
Well, the ones from the Tarzan soundtrack.
Well, let's hope not. Let's hope. I mean, you never know. Peter Gabriel may come back on stage. So,
oh, you're dreaming now, Duncan. Let's go to Irene in Fareham. Hello, Irene.
Now, I'm enjoying your phoning.
Good.
Why does not this chap book into a hotel for those days?
Well, the Doc and I were thinking about, just before we come on...
I can recommend a very nice hotel.
Could you give us the name of it?
Yes, definitely. Keats Green at Shanklin.
Right. Keats Green at Shanklin. Any idea
and
what...
Irene's in Fareham on the mainland.
I'm on the mainland.
How much a night do you reckon that would cost?
It's a first class, it's a lovely hotel, and I definitely recommend it.
What sort of rate a night do you think,
I don't know if it's...
Irene?
I came there, it was 2004, I think I was over there. You know, I mean, your Isle of Wight, you need these things like these festivals. I mean, it's like New Year's Eve. I came back at 1:30 and I heard some music, but I wasn't going to complain about it, not on New Year's Eve.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Irene. To cut through the red tape, because I'm a great believer in this. I reckon we had someone in there the other night. What was his name, that guest the other day, about the ferry fares? What was his name?
Oh, the hotelier, Dave Berry.
Dave Berry,
well, I thought we could... I was going to say, should we stick him in Dave's hotel?
He wants £25 a night, wouldn't it? Bed and breakfast. So that's...
this is a lot
30 in the season, Doc.
Well,
no, so he's still at 25.
Yeah, it's low season, 25. So it's £50...
Him and the old lady.
And £50 for the kids, yeah? That's 3 nights, so that's £300, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, let's just raise the £300 and send poor old Mr. Wilkins... Let's send him over to that hotel.
Good idea. I'll put in 50.
I'm going to put in 50. That's 100 we got so far. If you've got the other 200 or 20 quid or a tenner...
hang on. Dave Berry. What was his hotel called? It was in Station Avenue, wasn't
Shangri-La.
No, it wasn't called the Shangri-La.
Channel View.
No. Sunny Bay.
Solent View.
What was he called? All right, Irene, thank you.
He was a bit of a geezer.
You know, but I mean, you've got to accept certain things. I mean, I'm the first one to complain about noise, but certain things, you know,
It's a one-off. They're not putting festivals in that site every other weekend through the summer. It's once a year for 3 nights. And if he has that much of a problem, I think that's what we need to do. We need to...
Right, let's get Dave Berry on the phone. What was his hotel called? Wavecrest? No. It'll come to me in a mo.
The Royal?
Cliff? No.
Cliffview? Rockview?
Anyway, maybe you give us a deal.
Yeah, maybe
I'll put 50 quid in for Mr. Wilkins' family. £50 cash.
£50 in for those Wilkins children. That's what I'm putting the money in for.
And listen, Doc. I've got cash. You say I never ever carry cash.
I know, you never do.
Look, I've got cash. Look.
Hey, he's got money today.
Yeah.
When did they withdraw those pound notes? Did you realise that they didn't use them anymore? They've gone over to coins.
Rubbish. Hi, who's that?
The Montague.
No, it wasn't the Montague.
Oh, the Montague Arms.
No.
No.
No, it wasn't that. Right, let's... oh, she's going to go. Obviously not going to put any money in. Hi, DJ Jeff Peters.
Hello, Big Al. Hello, Doc. Was it not the Montague House Hotel, Alex?
Yeah, that sounds vaguely
No,
familiar.
I don't think it was, Jeff.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because it was once owned by what's his name, Earl not Longford, the guy from
Bewley joke. Yeah. No, I don't know, Jeff. I think when someone gives us the number, it will ring a bell, and that doesn't ring a bell. Would you like to put any money in for Mr. Wilkins?
I'll stick 20 in towards it, Alex.
Good for you,
Right.
Jeff.
So what are we up to now? 120.
120.
All right, 120 with DJ Jeff coming in there with £20. Thank you very much, Jeff.
Okay, Big Al. Cheers.
All right,
I think
thank
the
you.
reason Jeff's putting that £20 in, by the way, is he's trying to kind of wheedle his way back into our good books, because that's the first time he's called since we had the debacle of him refusing to cover the Sunday morning shift.
Has he not called since then?
No, he's not called since the embarrassment of us offering him that Sunday morning breakfast show and him declining on the basis that he was miles away and couldn't give of his best. That's the first time he's called, and he's now offering us what some might consider a small bribe.
Hi, who's this?
Hello, Alex. It's Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Yeah, that name of that hotel, was it Monge 2?
Mange 2.
No.
Marlene. Oh!
No, it wasn't. Mark, would you...
It's the Monge something, isn't it?
Would you put in a little something?
Yeah, what are we up to at the moment?
120.
And what do we need?
At least 300.
No, we think 300 tops. So, because that's his going rate for 3 nights. I'm sure he gives a little discount.
And how much have you put in, Alex?
I put in 50, the Doc's put in 50, DJ Jeff Peters has put in 20.
Oh, and he's stingy.
Well,
I'll
he's
put in 50.
he's only a van driver.
You're putting 50, will you, Mark?
Yeah, I'll match yours. I mean,
Right.
DJ Peters should put in more than that because he earns more money than all
We're
of us
100
together.
and we're
170.
130 short at the moment, and I reckon Pat the builder, he'd probably ring back and offer us a little something. You know
Yeah.
what builders are like.
Yeah.
He's bound to have a little bit of that in his
And
pocket.
if there's Pete, I think he should contribute as well.
People who love
let's see.
music and they want to keep that festival, this man is, he's gone all the way to the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg. He's going to get a decision. He says he'll go to the magistrates if this year's event is licensed, which we know it now is, subject to some conditions. If you want this festival to go ahead, if you want to keep him out of the magistrates' court, let's cough up the money, send him to this very nice hotel in Shanklin for those 3 nights in June, and everybody then surely will be happy.
Right, Doc, do you want to read this out?
It says, hello, Big Al on the dock. Not everyone is as tolerant as you and you, Big Al on the dock, with respect to the holding of the Sea Close music event. Then neither of you have the event being held at the bottom of your garden. What comes first, the law and democracy or a music festival at Sea Close? It would be better for the island to establish a permanent festival site elsewhere on the island for everyone to use whatever their favourite genre. Great show, says BR. BR, we would be happy. We are disrupted by the festival, even living as we do at the extremes. When I want to catch the Yarmouth ferry that weekend, it will be full of people coming to the festival. If I don't book, I won't get on the ferry with my car. I won't be able to use the car park in Lymington, which I use 2 or 3 nights a week. In other words, I will be disrupted, as will he, by the festival traffic coming out of Fishbourne. Alex needs to get on and off the island. We're all disrupted by coming to the festival. If I don't book, I won't get on the ferry with my car. I won't be able to use the car park in Lymington, which I use 2 or 3 nights a week. In other words, I will be disrupted, as will he, by the festival traffic coming out of Fishbourne. Alex needs to get on and off the island. We're all disrupted by the festival.
We need to get into the radio station, don't we?
Yes, we accept
They
it.
close the road down, they make the road one way.
All of us are disrupted by that festival, but all of us have the intelligence to realise there are 60,000 people being entertained there. 60,000 people eating, sleeping, getting to and being on the island, some of which come days before, some of which leave days after. And these are people who will grow up with great island memories and will for generations bring back their own children.
Of course
and their
they will.
children's
And we're all over Channel 4, we're all over national radio. We've just got to go with it. And
This creates probably millions and millions of pounds, a lot of which, all right, the Rolling Stones or whoever else headlines the tour, yes, they take their money away, but a lot of other people benefit directly from the festival. And these millions of pounds generated trickle around the island. This is good. This is a great example. This is as good as a farmer's market in terms of buying food from local producers and keeping that pound you spend. Every time you spend a pound, you think, is it going off the island? Is it staying on the island? And if I buy something from Alex for £1, because he lives on the island, he spends it with someone who's also on the island, that pound becomes local money. We keep it local.